Hello, today I'm just going to talk about subject-verb agreement. So here are some tips. So fundamentally, when the subject of the sentence is singular, the verb must be singular. The boy, that's a singular, then plays soccer. When the subject of the sentence is plural, the verb must be plural. So the boys play soccer. The books are on the table. So the trick is knowing whether subject is singular or plural. So in this case it's singular, so singular verb. Here plural, so plural verb. Plural, plural. Singular, singular. Then the next trick is actually recognizing a singular or plural verb. You see, plays with S goes with the singular verb, singular subject. Play without S goes with plural subject. Okay, are plural, is singular. Tip number 2, collective noun. Usually people make mistakes when they team, committee, police, group, jury. They are all singular, right? Jury was out. The team is playing. The police is searching. The group is united. So these are all singular verbs when you use collective noun. But you have to be careful, collective noun, group. But if somebody says specifically all 10 of them, so you are talking about 10 people here. Here you are using have, so that is plural verb. Okay, so you have to be careful when you use it. If it is specifically known it is plural, then you have to use plural verb. Read collective noun in books or films, title as singular. Say for an example, Little Women. This is actually looks like a plural, but it's a title, so it's a novel of great sentimentality. Okay, when you compound two nouns or subjects with and, they most of the time they are plural. Usually, say for an example, the boy and his sister. So this is plural. Go to the school. Mary and Julia love singing. So this is plural, plural subject, plural verb. A car and a bike are my means of transportation, plural subject and plural verb. However, if the nouns are kind of same opinion, right? Soup and sandwich, this is a kind of same flavor, right? Is. Ignorance and negligence is the main cause for failure. Fish and chips is the main fast food for British people, right? Breaking and entering is against the law. The bed and breakfast was charming. They are all looks like plural, but they are singular because they're same opinion or same flavor. Another thing is actually compound noun, two nouns with and, but the same person. My best buddy and the first roommate, right? This is looks like two, but the same person, so singular, is coming. Another tip number 8, either or, neither nor. Verb agrees in number with the nearer noun. Say for an example, either your marks or performance. Performance is a second noun that is singular, so you have to use singular, is. In this case, either your performance or marks, second noun are plural, are going to suffer. So the same sentence, but when you switch the subject, the verb changes. Okay. Neither my mother nor her friends. This is plural, so attend, plural verb. Either oranges or lemon is singular, so is. Okay. Tip number 9, indefinite pronoun subjects. So most of the indefinite pronouns, such as another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, enough, everybody, everyone, everything, little, much, neither, nobody, no one, nothing, one, other, somebody, someone, something. So they are all singular ones. Okay. Each of my friends. Forget about this of. This each is the main one. Each feels, singular verb, right? None. Forget about this of, after, of. So of us. So none knows, singular, right? Number 10, indefinite pronoun subject plural. So for an example, these are all singular subject, but these are plural indefinite subpronouns. Both, few, many, others, several. They're always plural. Some are kind of can be plural and singular. Tip number 11, all, any, or some. they can take either singular or plural depending on the context. All is good. So in that sense, is actually everything is good. All on the plane. So it's the passengers have survived. Okay. Tip number 12. A subject of with of. This is sometimes the key rule for understanding the subject, but ignoring words, phrases, clauses between the subject and the verb is main participle. One man out of 5. Ignore this one. So one man uses an aftershave. So when you try to understand or identify subject and verb, make sure that you just ignore the phrases, especially after of. A bouquet of yellow roses. Lens, singular, singular. Sometimes the subject is separated from the verb by words such as along with as well as besides. Ignore them. They are not part of the subject. The politician along with the newsman. This is plural, but ignore it. This is a singular, so the verb has to be singular. Is. Excitement as well as nervousness. If you add everything, it may look plural, but excitement is the only singular, so is singular part. Tip number 14, parentheses are not part of the subject. Ignore them. John and his trustee. So ignore this one. So Joe is singular, so was singular. Ignore relative pronouns. The dog who is chewing on my jeans. So ignore this one. The dog is. Okay. Tip number 16, in sentences beginning with here or there. So for these type of sentence, this is the subject is here. After there are. So these 4 hurdles. So there are. A high hurdle, there is. Keys are. A book is. So here, there. So you have to use singular and plural depending on the subject. Use a singular verb with distances, periods of time, sums of money. 3 miles, you are using this one as a unit, is too far to walk. 5 years is the maximum sentence for that offense. $10 is a high price for that one. Okay. So you are using as a unit, so a singular verb. But if you are using, say for example, $10 are scattered on the floor, in this case verb because plural. Okay. Tip number 19, with words that indicate portion of something, right? A lot of the pie, right? The same pie, one pie has disappeared. Okay. Lot of the pies, there are many pies, have disappeared. A third of the city, we are talking about one city and 1/3 is unemployed. A third of the people, in this case is actually plural, number of people, right, are unemployed. Some of the pie is missing, some of the pies are missing. Tip number 20, subjunctive mood. Sometimes people use it, the word replaces verb in sentences that expresses a wish or contrary to fact. If Joe were here, so this is subjunctive mood, you would be sorry. So it's not Joe was, it's were. If I were, not if I was. I wish it were Friday, not it was Friday. Good luck. These are the tips on subject-verb agreement. Save as to learn.